Hello guys, today we are shooting a very special video of the car which I recently purchased. And without further delay, let me introduce to you my very latest acquisition, the 4th generation of BMW 3 Series, the E46. So why I got the E46? A little bit of history lesson for you guys. BMW never launched the E46 in India because they came in around late 2006 with the E90. So this is an absolute rare example. There would be a handful of E46s in India, but what makes this car special is that the fact that this is a manual transmission. Yes, this is a 5-speed Getrack transmission with this car, though this is a 318, but more on that later. And we have to talk about the exteriors first before we get inside the car. So let's do a quick walk around of the car. As we can see, this is a pre-facelift example. A quick way to identify whether the E46 is a facelift or not is that when this indicator is out here placed at this kink, then it's the facelift model. So this justifies that this is the pre-facelift model. A quick look at the rims. These are 17 inches aftermarket alloy rims. These are going by the name of Roof Racing, RUFF. I'm not much aware about this brand in India, but these are wrapped around Continentals. The size is 225/45 R17. So definitely the rims need to be changed in the coming future. I really cannot live with these rims in the long term. Moving on, there is some damage on the windscreen. Yeah, you can see here. So that probably has to be changed sometime in the future as well. There's a kink on the bonnet. Overall, the exteriors are in decent shape, though would really need maybe a quick detailing job to get this car back into its pristine condition. Yeah, the tail light seems to be damaged as well. This is a 318i, as I mentioned before. Let's open the boot. Pretty heavy. So here we see Navneet Motors sticker. Probably it was imported by them initially. Here we can see and get access to the toolkit. Everything present. This is the safety bolt, putting back into place. Okay, tightening it up. This is the power window winder, which the wire got damaged. We need to fix this because one of the power windows is not working. Everything else pretty much intact. No accidents on this car as well, because I got it checked at a BMW 360-degree service checkup. They gave it a clean chit, but overall it looks in pretty good nick. This part of bodywork is missing here. We'll have to source it. As we were mentioning about the rims, here I noticed there's a sidewall bubble. So this has to be changed. There is no other option. You cannot really wait till the rims go. We have to change the tire before. Alright, now, so we are in the interiors. So definitely this is properly retro and old school BMW. Main focus is the manual transmission, and I don't know whether you can hear this, but definitely sounds good and very unique for a BMW. A manual in India is like finding a unicorn. So I'm really lucky to have. So speaking about other details, the interior seems to be in a 6 on or 7 on 10 condition. The roof liner needs to be fixed. This is a common problem with the E46s globally, and this being around a 15-year-old car, not that unexpected to say so. So roof liner needs to be fixed. Uh, as I said before, one of the power window is not working, so that has to be fixed as well. Coming to the other bits, this is having a Harman Kardon system, which is nice, and it does also have a separate subwoofer arrangement with the press of this button out here. Everything else seems to be working pretty much fine. Like we get power seats for both the front passenger as well as the driver, and that is a good thing. We also do get power sunshade, which is working properly fine still, so that's good. Other than that, I feel this interior needs a proper lift up, probably an all black treatment, which is a definite thing. The steering has held up pretty well, so that is again a good thing. So during the purchase, the previous owner had told me that he had installed Stanley leather seat covers, and I believe though they feel good, but as I'm going to be targeting an all black interior, so definitely the seat covers need to be black as well. So this is something which I need to do in the future. The space seems pretty much compact, and this is definitely much lower than my current F33 series, and that is something which is a good thing as well, because E46 generation was always the most loved in the BMW enthusiast fraternity, and sitting in the driver's seat, I can feel the same. So without wasting any further time, let's go and take off for a spin. Alright, now we are on the open road. I want to tell you this. One thing which I love about this generation of the 3 Series is the low seating position. You sit extremely low as you can get to the ground in a sedan. And it's a lovely feeling. It's like we are back in the 90s, rowing through the gears in a classic BMW, maybe a future classic, not a classic yet. And it's a great feeling, I tell you. I love the steering. The fact that it is hydraulic and still is very maneuverable at low speeds and fantastic at highway speeds is a thing of beauty in this car. The suspension still is holding up pretty well, and which is a good thing, because considering it's around 86,000 kilometers on the odo for this car. Another thing which I love is the firmness of the clutch pedal, which is really held up with its age. Though the previous owner would have changed the clutch at least once in its lifetime, I think, because it doesn't feel like it's 86,000 kilometers old. So yes, it feels good. But the suspension has held up pretty well for its age, to be very honest. But definitely coilovers are on my mind. So let's see. Another thing which needs immediate attention are the brakes, because the brake pad indicator, the worn out indicator light is on the cluster, which is not a good thing. So a lot of things have to be changed, a lot of modifications in the pipeline, and of course the 318i engine, which I'm not that proud of, so that has to change. So probably an engine swap is also on my mind. So let's just see what we can do first, and do join me next time when we add some mods into this car to make it a performer. So on that note, thanks for watching.